How do you feel about telling people you work at Hooters? Honestly, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Brusha Larnay, or you can just call me BA for short. And on this channel, we talk about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and beyond. And today, as you guys can see by the title, I have another Hooters video. You guys seem to love my Hooters video, so I decided to do a Hooters questions and answers Q&A. Today I did one, I think, like back in 2020, and then I did like my first one back in 2015 or 16. So it's been quite some time now, so I decided to go ahead and bring you guys an updated Q&A, since you guys are always under my videos asking questions about Hooters. I decided to go ahead and do an updated video. So if you guys are interested in this Hooters questions and answers, keep watching. So to kick it off, I have on my oversized black Hooters long sleeve shirt and some tights and my Hooters socks. They're so comfortable. I just wanted to be super comfortable and chill for this video. It's kind of cold in here, so I just wanted to be very cozy while doing this video. Alrighty, so we're gonna jump straight into it, and I have the questions here on my phone, starting with the first one. How old do you have to be to work at Hooters? So you have to be 18 years old to work at Hooters. However, some locations do still hire at the age 17 to start off as a hostess. So I would just say check with your local Hooters to see if they hire 17-year-olds or if you indeed have to be 18 to start working there. Next question. How are the working hours at Hooters? So there are 2 shifts at Hooters. The first shift is the morning shift or daytime shift. That's 10:30 to 4:30. And then the second shift is the night shift / PM shift. And that shift is 4:30 to 12 on the weekdays, or on the weekends it's 4:30 to 1 a.m. And it also just depends on what section you get for the day. If you get a section that gets cut, which also means you go home early, then you won't stay the entire time of that shift. What tips or advice would you give to someone interviewing at Hooters? I would say walk into the interview with a positive attitude. Starting off, I would say let the manager know that you have open availability. Show interest that you don't just want to be a hostess, you don't just want to be a Hooters girl, but you want to move up in the company and become a bartender, become a calendar girl, work with the marketing team, even step into management maybe. I would just say show interest in the company. How much basic salary per hour? So I guess you're asking how much we make per hour. So I reside in Tennessee. So in Tennessee, servers make $2.13 an hour. So yes, I make $2.13 an hour working at Hooters. However, you guys already know we basically get paid off tips. So whatever we make that night or that day when we're working, that is what we take home. I can't speak for everybody, but I will say 9 times out of 10 working at Hooters, you will not leave work without making anything less than $100. If you guys want kind of a more accurate amount of what I make, then I would say go check out my last 2 Hooters vlogs, because I did do money counts in those videos, so you guys can see what I typically make while working at Hooters. Can I work at Hooters if I'm 16? At my Hooters, you cannot work there at the age of 16. Does Hooters drug test? I've never known a Hooters to drug test. Again, I live in Tennessee and they do not drug test. However, if you are concerned about that, I would say call your local Hooters just to verify if they do indeed do drug screens or not. But I've never seen anyone get drug screened, and I've never gone through a drug screen process while working at Hooters. What is the most stressful part about working at Hooters? I would say the most stressful part about working at Hooters, and this is just not even Hooters, but just a serving job in general, is just ensuring that there's teamwork. If there's not teamwork, then that just makes it harder on you, because at the end of the day, a serving job is made up of so many different components. You have the cooks, you have the managers, you have the bartender. You know, if the cooks are taking forever with your food, then your customer can get upset at you about that, and that can lessen your tip. If your bartender is taking too long to make your drinks, again, your customers can get upset with you, and that lessens your tip, which at the end of the day, you kind of don't have control over that, so that can become stressful. I say teamwork makes things more stressful than it has to be when there is no teamwork, shall I say. Can you work at Hooters if you are overweight? I will simply just say, if you cannot fit the uniform properly, you cannot work at Hooters. I don't personally know this person who asks this. I don't know what you consider to be overweight. We do have a lot of thicker girls that look great in the uniform, so I don't know what you consider to be overweight, but as long as you can fit the uniform and you look good in it, you can work at Hooters. Do you have to wear makeup? Yes. So you don't have to have a full face beat down, but you do have to have at least 3 beauty products on your face before hitting the floor. That can be foundation, lashes, and lipstick, blush, lashes, and lipstick. You just have to have at least 3 makeup products. What happens after the outfit audition photos are taken? So after the photos are taken during your interview of you in the uniform, pretty much they get sent off to corporate. Corporate just wants to see how you look in a uniform, if the uniform does fit you appropriately, and if it does, you will get a call back stating that you have the job. If I have naturally curly African American hair, do I have to straighten it, or can I wear it curly if hired? You can definitely wear your natural hair. When it comes to the curly and the natural hair, please, by all means, wear your hair. If that's what makes you feel comfortable and your most confident self, wear your hair. A lot has changed with the hair rules now, so that's something that's not even needed to be stressed at this point. You can wear your curly natural hair. What are tips? Generally, pretty much already stated. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna walk out with less than $100. How do you feel about telling people you work at Hooters? Honestly, I don't feel any type of way about telling people I work for Hooters. At the end of the day, Hooters is a restaurant. Like, it's literally a family oriented restaurant. Like, I guess it's just known for the tank top and the short shorts, which makes it like, oh my god, you work at Hooters. But no, I actually love telling people I work for Hooters, because not only do I serve, not only do I bartend, but I also do the calendar. I've also done promo events. I've also done charity work with the company. So I love telling people that I work for Hooters. I take pride in saying that I work for Hooters, to be honest. How flexible are your working hours at Hooters? I would say that when it comes to working at Hooters, they are super flexible with your schedule. Of course, most of the girls that work there, they are in school, you know, during college. So whatever you say you can work is what you can work. They won't force you. They won't try to make you come to work if you cannot work those hours. They will just try to find coverage or ask girls from different stores to come work those hours. But that's one great thing about working at Hooters, is the fact that the schedule is super flexible. You're not expected to work 40 plus hours a week. It's not that serious. Unless you just want to, it's not needed. Do you have to be a high school graduate to be a Hooters girl? I dropped out junior year. No, you don't have to be a high school graduate. Again, it just goes back to the age. In my Hooters, you have to be 18, but at some you can be 17. So if you're still in high school and you're 17, then of course you haven't graduated already. So again, I would just say check with your local Hooters to see what their policy is on the age that they do require you to be. However, you do not have to have a high school diploma to work at Hooters. Can I work at Hooters if I have tattoos? Yes, you can. Back in the day, you could not, but the policy has changed. You can work at Hooters if you do have visible tattoos. What do you do? What do you do when you're on your period? So I guess you're asking, what do I wear? So the shorts are pretty short and they can, ride up a little bit. So when I'm on my cycle, personally for me, what works best for me is just to wear a tampon. I do not wear pads and I do not wear panty liners with my uniform because I feel like you can see them. So I wear tampons. I'm not sure what other girls do, but that is what works best for me. Do you make more money being a Hooters girl compared to being a server at the average restaurant? So I've never served at another restaurant. Hooters is the only restaurant that I've ever served at. However, I do know girls that I work with now that have served at other restaurants, and they definitely said that they make more money working at Hooters. So, I would say yes in a sense, because I feel like people come into Hooters and they know that Hooter girls make great money. So I feel like automatically they're programmed to think like, oh, okay, we have to tip her pretty good because we're supposed to, So I do feel like you make more money in a sense working at Hooters versus another restaurant. However, it still solely depends on your service and how you are as a waitress. Let's see. Do you get paid for training? Yes, you do get paid for training. So while you're training, you cannot get tips. Well, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to get tips, but you will get paid minimum wage. So you won't get paid the $2.13. You'll actually get paid more. Whatever your state regulations are for minimum wage is what you will get paid while you're training. How much experience is required for working at Hooters? Honestly, none. They don't expect you to come in with this resume full of waitressing and bartending history. Like, literally, Hooters is a great first serving job in my opinion because it's pretty laid back. It's not as strict as other serving jobs. So I would definitely say you do not need any experience. Just have the positive attitude and have the mindset that you want to come in and you want to learn and that you really want to be there, and you'll be fine. Everything else will fall into place. I am a thicker girl. I have an interview on Friday. Will I be turned away just because I'm thicker? No. Like I said earlier, it just depends on how you look in the uniform and if the uniform fits you appropriately. Just because you're thick does not mean you cannot work at Hooters. I know a lot of people say you have to be skinny, you have to be fit, you have to be in shape. No. As long as the uniform fits you, you can work at Hooters. I know plenty thick Hooter girls. Can Hooters girls have colored hair, or does it have to be natural looking? Yes. The color of your hair definitely has to be natural. If you want to change your hair or dye your hair color, you have to show your manager a picture of what you want to do before you can actually do it to get approval of it, because your hair color is supposed to look natural. Alright, my camera is about to die, so I'm only going to answer a few more. Do you get paid vacation time off working at Hooters? No, you do not get paid vacation. Can you have tattoos? I already answered. Are pantyhose a requirement to work for Hooters? Yes, you do have to wear pantyhose under the uniform, and you can buy them at your Hooters location. How many tables do you get? It solely just depends on how many girls are working that shift and what section you get. At my Hooters, typically you'll get anywhere between 6 to 7 tables. Last question. Would you recommend working at Hooters? Yes, 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 yes. I would definitely recommend working at Hooters. And if you're watching this video right now, you're thinking about working at Hooters, you're thinking about applying, but you just don't know if you should. Sis, this right here is your sign to go on Hooters.com right now and apply. And I hope you get the job. And y'all already know, if y'all ever have any questions about working at Hooters, feel free to hit me up and ask me, and I would definitely respond as soon as I can. But again, my camera is about to die, so I'm gonna check out. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.